Yo, what's cracking, little bitches? It's your boy Face Tenant. Oh my god. I don't even remember the last time that was actually used as an intro. It's easily like fucking 2008. Jesus Christ. Mm, 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 mm. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Peanuts, and today I am actually bringing you a story. A lot of people don't believe that I did, and it's kind of what this story's going to be about. Is me kind of dipping. The first time I actually started dipping, I was let me go back. The first time I ever tasted dip. So the first time I ever tasted dip, I was I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I was sitting in my dad's truck. We were driving down the road, and I actually saw there was a Pepsi can sitting there. I remember it to this day, and I guess he was spitting in it. And me being 7 or 8 years old, I'm thinking, oh man, that's a Pepsi. I'm gonna drink it. So I grabbed it and straight turned it up. That was the grossest thing in my life. I straight swallowed dip on that. I don't think I've ever had the worst feeling. Like, I swallowed dip before now. I swallowed dip all the time. And I remember how I felt so sick, so sick. And you wanna come in here? Are you trying to play? You want to play in here? Alright, we'll see you later, Callie. Swallowed it, and that was the worst taste before I've ever had in my mouth. Being like that age, it was just, that's not something you're supposed to do. Oh my god, this fucking kid. But, so I swallowed it or whatever, and I just did not feel good. And then, when I first actually started dipping, I was probably 12 years old. I remember I used to dip like hella crazy, and we thought we were just also cool dipping and everything because we played wiffle ball and baseball. So back when I was a baseball player, 12 years old, I had a fucking lipper and I was dipping like a bitch. I dipped so much. Then I kind of quit playing baseball and everything, and I started focusing a lot on soccer because I was going to go to college for soccer, and that's what I planned on doing, but this didn't work out for me. So had a bunch of D2 offers, and I'm not going to D2 school for soccer. And, a bunch of D2 offers for soccer just wasn't worth it to me. So in high school, it was me. I remember I had some older kids that were on the team. I was a freshman. This is probably when I was like 13 or 14, I don't know how old freshmen are. And I was dipping then, and I would give them to buy it for me or whatever, and I would dip during the games. And it was one game, I'll always remember this, it was one game I had to dip in, and it was just one of those just cold winter nights, and you just constantly, just not feeling, and keep just spitting. I kept spitting, and finally, I started throwing up dip. I started puking up dip, and I was like, oh my god, my coach is gonna kick my ass. So the coach didn't really say anything to me. He didn't get too mad. So I just told him, it was what I eat for lunch or whatever. So I played it off fucking smooth. And so that was freshman year. Sophomore year, I got caught dipping again, and I used to do Skull Mint when I was younger. That was some weak shit compared to what I started doing. Copenhagen Wintergreen. This was when I was a sophomore, so it was my first time ever putting it in. And I was riding on the way. It was on the way to an away game, and I straight just instantly did not feel good. I started buzzing like crazy off of it. As soon as I started buzzing, I knew something was wrong, and I was like, fuck. So I leaned out the window, going down the interstate, leaned out the window and started puking all over the bus. And, once again, my coach knew what was going on and didn't say anything, so thank God on that. This was before my parents knew I dipped. So, junior year came, and I started You know, I told my parents. I eventually told them like, hey, you know, I dip. At least I'm, you know, I'm harming myself and not harming others by giving them secondhand smoke. Because, you know, secondhand smoking is, give other people secondhand smoke. Because smoking is kind of gross too, in my opinion. So, dipping was the next best thing. Been junior in high school, and I told my parents. You know, they didn't, I mean, they were mad at first. Yeah, this is my junior year. We were in varsity athletics. And I was introduced to chew and chewing tobacco. I've never tried chew before then, so I just, you know, I wanted to try it, you know, whatever. So a couple of baseball players let me try it, and I didn't realize that how sweet it was. I'm not gonna swallow it. Well, it tastes like raisins if no one's ever tried it, and it was fucking gross. I don't fuck with chew now. I mean, I'll do it sometimes, but I'm not gonna fuck with that. Chew is fucking gross. And we were all running around, working out, whatever, you know, pumping my iron, you know, just getting fucking swole. Like, I'm a pretty fucking big dude now after being in that class. Let me tell you, 15 pounds is a lot of weight. Sprints. And I had one in, and you weren't supposed to dip in there, you know, you're not supposed to dip at school. But I had one in, I was running back and forth, and started getting lightheaded. And I was like, fuck. Again, I started, you know, feeling nauseous. I was like, fuck. You know, I actually started breaking out in sweat because, you know, I just wasn't used to it. And breaking out in sweat, I was just sitting there, and I went and sat down, and I started throwing up right there. I threw it probably about 4 or 5 times, just puking all over the place. I mean, it was just brown. I guess I had been swollen and just didn't realize. But oh my god, I didn't feel more like a dumbass than ever, because I mean everyone was like, oh my god, you're such a bitch and everything. So year came, I finally manned up and I stopped throwing up after dipping. And so since I think we had one game. I only played one game, I think, with the dip in, just to be a badass again and want to be that guy. Subscribe if you're not already. I'm trying to upload every day, or if not every other day. I love making the Nutty Days videos because it's fun. I'm always out golfing, doing stuff, whatever. But follow me on Twitter at OG Peanuts, and that's it.